So this is a new listing that just popped up today on Big Bad Toy Store. It's Get a Robo Armageddon Metal Build Dragon Scale Shin Getter 1. So it's another Get a Robo Armageddon figure. I don't know why there's so many Get a Robo robots out there. So here's just the ones that are currently available. We've got the one by King Arts, CCS Toys, which is right here. This is the CCS Toys one. Another CCS Toys one. We have one by Sentinel coming out, which seems to be incredibly overpriced. A couple more by Bandai, and then 3-0. So I only own a few of these because there's just so many of them. This one, I may go in with this one, even though I kind of figured this would be the last Get a Robo Armageddon I would ever get. But this is a metal build figure. It's Bandai. So I may have to consider it. It's not cheap. It's cheaper than this one, but the what is that? That's CCS Toys. That one's 10 inches. This one is 8.66 inches. So I'm kind of amused by the product description because I'm assuming this came from Japan, and I think that their translation is a little lacking. It says, "From true Get a Robo last day in the world comes Shin Get a Robo." So basically it's Armageddon. This is Armageddon. I thought it was a mediocre anime. So it's interesting that these Japanese figure makers seem to be all in on it. Metal build dragon scale form, whatever that means. Reproduce the distorted and stretched appearance of the exterior in the work with a new mechanism. I have no idea what that means. The design of variable wings, transforming tomahawk, Shin Getter 2 and Shin Getter 3 peeking from each part, express the getter with a dense presence. Again, I don't know what that means. Optional parts such as Stoner, Sunshine, Getter Beam, and Getter Leather are also included. The latest and strongest Shin Getter 1 is ready to be added to your collection. So it has, see, from the true Get a Robo Last Day in the World anime. Again, that's Armageddon. Maybe that's what they call it in Japan. Part of the Metal Build series, which is a series that I think is really well built. PVS, ABS, and diecast. So we can look in here and we'll see, do they actually show Shin Getter 2 and Shin Getter 3 peeking from each part? I don't know how they did the arms cross, but that's pretty impressive. I don't know if I could do it with this figure. I have seen figures where they actually have crossed arms that you can swap out, and that's all they can do. So the detailing looks pretty impressive in here. Maybe there's more detail. Up here, there's a lot of detailing, but that's got a lot of detailing too. It's clearly different though. It's interesting that both of these are from the exact same anime, and yet the detailing looks quite a bit different. So, does it look stretched and deformed? I don't know. I mean, I thought that was just, I don't know if this is supposed to be a stretched and deformed figure, or I thought that that's just how they drew it. I don't really know what that means. There he is with the arms crossed again. So this is interesting. Look, so there's 1, 2, 3 of these blue things there, and it's different here. So I'm going to have to do some research and figure out which one is more accurate, because they look different if they're from the same anime. So this one shows the leg opened up. This one can open up. I'm not going to do it, but it just opens up to show the battery. So this seems to have some stuff that one doesn't. And look at the foot. The foot is quite a bit different. I'll have to do some research on this. A lot of the colors look very much the same, with the kind of the maroon. We have the red. The shoulder, again, quite a bit different. Let's see. It looks like a really nice figure. It's 8.66, so it's a bit smaller. But I'm okay with that. It's slightly cheaper. looks like it's got some really good posability. Looks like a very interesting figure. Let's see here. Get a Robo Armageddon. All right, so what does he look like? Oh, it's hard to get a good picture of him. A lot of the pictures are just the figure itself. Yeah, I may have to do some research on this, but I mean, I would prefer that they're anime accurate, but I just kind of like having nice figures. So anyway, even though I may end up getting another Armageddon figure, this one looks really nice. And I'll tell you, if I had not owned this one, and I saw the two of them, and I had my choice, I usually go with Bandai and their metal build because they are really, really exquisite quality. So anyway, if you're a big fan of Get a Robo and Armageddon, let's see, this is coming out in August 2023, so it's a ways away. But it's a really nice looking figure. So this is Get a Robo from Bandai Spirits.